Hey guys, so Physicians Formula recently launched a brand new collection and it is the Natural Defense collection. There is like a tinted moisturizer, there's a concealer and some powders. So if you guys would like to see kind of a first impressions application and hear my thoughts at the end, then just keep watching. Okay, so as I mentioned, there is like a foundation type product, there is a concealer product, and there are finishing powders in this line. I believe there's also a primer serum. I decided to skip on the foundation because it said sheer to light coverage, and that's just not my preference when it comes to a base makeup product. I like medium to full coverage, so sheer to light really is not something that I will ever reach for. So I passed on that one, but I did pick up the Natural Defense Concealer because it said that it was a medium to full coverage concealer that blurs, protects, and perfects with the exclusive complex for a smooth, flawless complexion, featuring a unique cushion tip for easy targeted application. Now this line is supposed to be protecting you from blue light, from pollution, and from the sun. So it has SPF and it's considered 360-degree total defense complex coverage. So that's kind of what the claims are of this line from Physicians Formula, protecting you from everything that's bad out there. So I thought that I would give this concealer a try. I already have some foundation on and I am curious to see what I think of this. I picked the lightest shade, which is Fair. The next one up looked like it was a medium shade to me, so the range is not huge, but I know that they are limited on space as far as like displays go in drugstores. So we'll open this one up and check it out. The packaging is pretty. It has a blue sky on it. It has an expiration date on the back, which is nice. And it looks like it has an on-off written on the back, so I guess I'm gonna have to turn something to open it up. Let's see. So on, I'm gonna try twisting this way. Okay, on, and then squeeze. Ah, yep, there we go. And that is the color. It's definitely gonna be brightening, but that's fine. I have my winter shade right now. No self-tanner, no sun exposure, so let's give this a try. I just kind of want to do one half for comparison. It smells very beachy, like not tropical, but like an oceany type candle. I don't know. I know that scent. It's definitely like oceany breeze, ocean wave, ocean something. It smells nice. I think I definitely used more than I had to. Wow. So I'm gonna say a little bit goes a long way with this one. Okay, so before we had the purple veinage, the blue bags underneath, and now it's pretty much just canceled out and almost white. I probably could go with the next shade up. It just looked very dark, but now seeing this in comparison, it probably would have been fine. So I'll go a little lighter on this side. Okay, definitely a little bit too light for me. I look very ghostly and I understand that. All right, so now let's lock this so nothing else squeezes out. Okay, then the other product that I picked up from the line were the finishing powders. They look like this. SPF of 20, it says blurs, protects, and perfects. Lightweight, breathable, translucent finishing powder that blurs, protects, and perfects with our exclusive complex for a smooth, flawless complexion, helping to reduce signs of aging while minimizing the appearance of pores, fine lines, and imperfections. So it says that it is translucent, but it comes in 4 different shades, so I'm curious to see what the difference is between the medium shade and the fair shade. I picked up both. I was wondering if this would act as like a bronzing powder, but if it is truly translucent, then I don't think I will see the shade, but we'll find out. It says lightly brush on powder over face and neck to even out skin tone with a natural looking finish. For the most even application, be sure to tap excess powder from the brush before applying. Maybe worn alone or over makeup. So I'm going to try both of these today. We're going to set the eye area because I know that that's going to crease. I mean, you can see my eyelids are already creasing. I do have some more products to apply after this that are cream, so I'm just going to try applying this along the perimeter of my forehead for the bronzy shade and this lightest shade under the eyes. Their typical packaging has a little button to release the top. Underneath is a mirror and one of their little brushes, which I don't think I'm going to use. I think I'm just going to use my little Baby Blendiful from Tati Beauty here. I've been loving this for powder. This also has that same like beachy smell. I like it. That's the shade right there. So it looks like it has a little bit of color. My under eyes look and feel smooth right now. I think it might have deepened up my foundation just a little bit, which I'm okay with because it was definitely very light. I'm already seeing like some caking on the nose though, right here. It's looking a little bit heavy between the brows, so perhaps it's not best packed on like this. It might be best for a finishing powder like dusted on with a fluffy brush, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish the other side. It smells so good. All right, next I'm gonna go into the medium shade. Here's the shade for medium. So there is a little bit of color. It says translucent, but clearly there is some color. I'm gonna try applying it with the little brush that they provide along the perimeter of the forehead and see what happens. Okay, there is a little bit of color. I feel like this brush is picking up my foundation though. Not sure if you can see up here. Looks like there is gaps in foundation right here. Yes, it's removing my foundation on my forehead. So this little brush is not going to work for me. Let's try a little Baby Blendiful here. So it does apply some color, like you can clearly see that this is definitely warmer than the rest of the face. So while it does say translucent, there definitely is some color that comes off. It's definitely not as intense as the color in the pan, so for that reason I might even go for the deeper shade for a bronzing powder, but I feel like you don't get much in here. You're probably going to run through this fairly quickly if you're using it as a bronzer. But I mean, again, it's nice and smooth. It protects you from the blue light and the pollution and the sun, so it is a good for you powder. Now the concealer, it creased major time on my eyelids, but it looks like once I set it with powder, the creasing is not getting any worse. So just keep that in mind. It's a very thick formula. It is a pretty heavy duty coverage concealer, so a little bit goes a long way. So, I mean, that's really all I picked up from this line. I really wanted to know what these powders felt like, and they are nice and smoothing and kind of light and creamy. I think that it might be a little bit much packed on with a puff like this, but I think all over with a brush would be a really nice finishing powder with that added protection. So all in all, I think that the products are good from this line. I will continue to use all three of them. I'm just gonna use the concealer a little bit more sparingly next time and perhaps in a shade darker, but all in all, I think that they're good products so far. It's just my first impressions. I'll let you guys know if anything changes, but I hope you guys enjoyed this first impression and try on video of the new Natural Defense line from Physicians Formula. If you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and as always, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. I also wanted to pop on here and say that the places that I put the concealer look very, very heavy. Around the nose looks very heavy. The under eyes look very old. and wrinkly and creasy. I mean, you can even see on the side of my eye here, it's settling into lines that aren't even there yet, just making me look much older than I actually am. So I'm gonna say that that foundation is probably a pass for me, but as of right now, I'm not liking that so much. I did apply the darker shade of the powder to the hairline as well, and it is also looking pretty thick in that area, so it might be the powder. So I'm gonna have to just wait and see, and I'll try to keep you guys posted, but as of right now, I'm not a big fan of the Natural Defense collection. It's just not looking that great on my skin today, but I'll keep playing with it and I'll let you guys know if anything changes.